again, Jesse reporting from my basement. Today I'm coming back to the final finishing and application for the tung oil. Now in the last video I had done the first application here to the backer board that I have now placed on my piece. I'm just about complete here and I'm really pleased with the way that this has turned out. The backer board actually took up that 50-50 oil mix that I had done initially very well. And so actually I made the decision to do 100% pure tung oil and put that application on this morning. I let that sit again for probably 2 hours. And then after that, I went back and I took a clean rag and wiped it off and cleaned it up. Now, I actually have just completed the final and fifth application to this console that I've now completed. And so I actually today have done 2 applications of 100% tung oil. And what I found today was that I really started to see a lot of pooling on top of the wood, which meant that I was now actually starting to waterproof my piece. And the second, and most importantly, the majority of the wood was actually saturated, which means that now anything that I do from here on out is either going to add a little bit more sheen to the piece or just build up the layers. So I'm actually going to stop right now, because what I really like about how this finish comes out, particularly with this oil that I'm using, is that it actually gives it a nice matte finish, and that's really all I'm looking for. I really prefer that, especially on pieces that'll be kind of out in the sun. You don't really need a high gloss on that, but it allows you to actually see all the nice wood grain that you have on the piece, and I think it shows really nicely. So I'm gonna have another tutorial and a walkthrough of how I chose the things that I did for this piece. But in general, I really wanted to just show how this backer board actually comes together with the rest of the maple. And you can see the grain actually shows really nicely. And hopefully you can see in the video, it's a really even coat. There's not any spots. And so now what this would be considered now the curing phase. And I think this is the part where a lot of people actually have a bit of a hard time, because for a lot of DIYers and a lot of people that are just going to put this maybe somewhere in the corner somewhere, they really want a quick and easy finish. But really, for this to set, I'm gonna leave it here now for about 2 weeks. I'm gonna kind of come and take a look at it intermittently, just to make sure that there's no weeping of the oil over time. But in general, because I gave this a really strong buff with a clean lint-free towel, I really don't expect this to actually have anything come out of this from this point on. So like I said, I think it depends on how much of a shine that you want on this, as well as just understanding at the end when the actual end is. And most importantly, I think when you start using the 100% tung oil, you'll realize that if you let that heavy tung oil kind of application sit on top for a really long time, what you're gonna find is it's gonna be a lot harder to wipe off. So for these 4th and 5th applications that I did on this piece, I actually went through the whole piece, slathered it all on there, let it sit for no more than about 20 minutes, probably 40 minutes in total from when I first started. And then I went back, cleaned it up a little bit, and then once you actually start getting to the point where you feel like the rag is going across and actually you're kind of buffing it much like you would a car, that's when I knew that this is pretty much exactly where I want it. So I hope you'll find this interesting and helpful, and I hope to show you a little bit more about how I designed this piece and a little bit of the decisions that I made when working with my client for this. So thank you.